we seem to have some confusion with the difference between site names and switchboards and circuit names. This is the Upper Minety site. We've got two of these, Upper Minety and Lower Minety. We're not concerned about Lower Minety at the moment. Unfortunately, we have to include the Upper Minety and the Lower Minety in the name. We also, I believe, need to have the CBGS or the Lucy. It's not normal, but I would say this is the Upper Minety A board stroke Lucy, and the board that this goes to is the Upper Minety B switchboard. The incoming circuit breaker doesn't have a number on it. I'm not sure about this at the moment. I think it's just called feeder 1. Down here, this is Upper Minety A stroke Lucy, and this circuit breaker is numbered CB6, but it's the Upper Minety incomer. Now we can't just say Upper Minety incomer, we've got to say Upper Minety incomer number 1, because it's the number 1 circuit and it's the A. On the other side it would be the Upper Minety incomer number 2. Now the reason that I've got this column in the switching schedule for switch numbers is that we can use these numbers, and these are all absolutely unique. On Matthew's switching schedule, we don't say anything about any of these circuit breakers being closed. And the reason is that as soon as the VT on the bus bar sees incoming volts, it will close. It will initiate an auto reclose. But of course CB7 will not auto reclose. CB7 will have never been open. So as soon as the VT on the bus bar sees the volts from here, these will close sequentially, and so will the ones on the other side. But the first thing you'll have to do is close CB7. Now what I don't show on this diagram is the voltage transformer, which is actually connected to the bus bars, and you must have that isolated. I don't know how we actually isolate it. I don't know if there's any links in here, because if you're going to do a pressure test face to earth, you might be okay. It depends how these VTs are wired. If they're wired, I think you can see this, if they're wired like this, then as soon as you put even low frequency on here, it's going to look like an earth fault, so you will need to disconnect that VT. All in all, this is a job that we shouldn't really be doing without everything being approved by Lucy and RES, and I will put that in some notes. Switching schedule, I have changed around. I'm not going to frig around here with the video, but I have changed it quite a bit to add some things. One thing is, we go dead, isolated, earth, screen, identify, release. You cannot have an earth on the system if you haven't got any isolation. What you've done, Matthew, is to remove the safety lock and caution notice, which, although simple, is your point of isolation. And you've removed the earth first. You should always, sorry, you've done it the wrong way round. You've removed the safety lock before you've removed the earth. It's a trivial point, but it's something that you will be picked up on any AP calls. Thanks.